So now I'm going to make the plan. The plan, I'm going to cut it horizontally, so I'm going to start having at the same level, cutting all the pieces. So this one goes there, and this one and this one. So it's all the elements that is required. So now I need to cut it through there. And yeah. So this is going to be basically our plan. You cut it always at the level of the entrances and the windows. That's very important if there's such elements in your model. So we'll start from the plan. And again, the plan we can start it from the same direction, so the same elevation. We have the same, basically the same drawing, and what you can do is just, if you tape it and align it, we can basically line up the drawings again and align this to here. So we'll pull up the lines from that and we'll look into this organization. So in order to do that, you'll need something that's going to allow it to be always very stable and start bringing out that plan. All right. So again, we'll pick up the hardest pencil we have, the 2H, and we'll start bringing it down, which is the plan. So this is this line, and this is going to be that line, this one, and this line is going to be that one there, and the latest line, which is going to be this one here. So at this moment I don't even need the ruler. So that's basically our plan. That's what's going to go occur. So I'm going to start with this. So with this thickness, again, the walls, and remember that this part is cutted and then there's going to be the window, right? So this is basically 0.8. So we'll start again. If you have this line, and we'll start with the 0.8 here, and always align it, 0.8, and the 0.8 here. Then 0.8 here as well. You can also add it 0.8 in the center. And again 0.8 here. So this basically is going to allow you to get the thickness of the walls. So, but now on the other side of the house we don't have it, but now on the other side, so we still have to need to measure these parts because we don't have that part. So it's going to be 3, 3, then it's going to be always the exterior line, first, and then we'll do the interior lines. So this is the outline. So this difference between here and here is going to be 1.5. And it needs to be again parallel 1.5. So this is the line, the arterial line. This is also going to be 3. So now we can start collecting, making this line. Again, this starts to become the external wall. Sorry. And then we'll measure this one, which is 3, roughly 3. And then you have that element which has exactly the same height element until here. So, and you just need to have it perpendicular. In this case, and then the curve. So the curve, you need to have a compass, which I don't have it at the moment, but we can measure this distance as well here until here, and then we'll try to do it as accurate as we can. 3.5. Yeah, it's the same. So it's the same dimension here, right? So this basically crosses from there to here. So it's the same. So if this is 3.5, 3, this is going to be 3 as well here. So, and then there's the wall. So, and now from here to here, which is the 3.5, sorry, 3.5. It will start creating that cylinder. And in this case, what you need to do is basically create this kind of element. I guess I overdid this element here. Anyway, so obviously I made a mistake here. It finishes here. Nine and a half. It's 9.5. And now, yes. So now we have, I think that we'll leave this part for later. So I made a mistake. It's not a problem. So from now, I'll start loading these lines. We know that have this is a wall. This is a wall. So we'll start loading it. again 8. It's going to be and another 8. And 8 and 8. And again, so then we start having this element that's from here to here. Again, it's 8. And 8. And basically, if you make it parallel to your main element and wall, you can actually play through. So now basically we have another wall, an interior wall that goes inside here, so we'll measure it, but it finishes there. But in any case, so this is the alignment, so it should be a 3. So this is a 3, that's correct, and that's a 3, and that's basically the wall that we want to focus on. So 3, there's a line here, and that's 3 again. We put 8 for thickness, and 8 for thickness. So, and obviously it will finish there. It's aligned here. It finishes here. So now we know that these are going to be the walls. There's something missing here. That's going to be the curve. We'll do it later. But now we know that this is where we cut. So this is a full cut. So this from here, we'll switch to the softer pencil. We'll start switching from here to here, here. But then there's an interruption here. So we won't cut there, we'll stay here. And there's going to be these 2 centimeters or 1.5 centimeters. That's going to be that part of the wall. So this is not cut. The cut is there. That part is on view. So this is the section 1.5. So this is going to be until here. So that's the correct element. So, and this one cuts here, so that's another 1.5. 1.5, 1.5. And this one needs to be parallel to that. So now this is where actually we are cutting the plan. So this is the window, so the window doesn't show up. Only this part pops up again, which is here at the end. And again, it's a 1.5. 1.5. So it's going to be the little end. So it's always because there's the door here, so there's nothing on the back. See? So becomes that. And this is the wall, which is a full block. Right? And we still need to do this element. So there's this, which is aligned there, but then there's another element here, which is another 8.8, so this should be around here, around here. So this actually is going to connect there. So since we don't have a compass, what I generally do is get the parallels extended. If you have a compass, it's easier, but if you don't, this is another solution in order to see it more or less. It's going to be ending. So we know that this is the start of the arc, this is the end of the arc. So basically, let's put it, this is too heavy already. And we get the elements here. And we get the perpendicular one here. So this will give you more or less the coordinates, how to get, this should be around there, it's the halfway. So with the light pencil you'll start bringing it in. Okay, and it's the same for this coordination here. And basically that allows you to more or less get now what the wall might be. Okay, so what happens to these lines? It's the same thing. This is in the foreground, these are in the background, so they become light. So you'll just use a light element. So that the same thing on this one, and the same thing on that one, which is there. So this one doesn't have anything because it's a door, there's no light. So what we are going to now is to trace it with the pen, and we'll start with the thicker lines again. So this starts giving the lines, and again, this drafting is not an accurate element. So the next one is going to be the thin lines. So this is the 0.4 or above, and then you can get the 0.2 for these back lines. Alright, and now we just need to hatch the inside.